Watch Dogs is a much anticipated delayed AAA title from developer Ubisoft Montreal, also known as the makers of Assassin's Creed and Far Cry 3, and was originally planned as a launch title for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This game was dated for release in November 2013, and now here are we in May 2014. Is Watch Dogs worth the wait, and does Watch Dogs hold its own against the Juggernaut of the Sandbox genre that is GTA 5? Watch my review and find out. Watch Dogs' campaign revolves around a super hacker named Aiden Pierce, who 11 months after a failed hotel attack and a hit that was called on his family, killing his 6-year-old niece, is back on the streets of Chi-Town to find out once and for all who called the hit and seek revenge. To do this, Aiden will use the power of his smartphone to hack into his immediate environment to take control of security cameras, smartphones, ATMs, traffic lights, street blockers, sewage pipes, car alarms, trains, forklifts, doors, and hack building infrastructures. Also through Aiden's phone, he can hack every object around him and view profiles of every NPC showing you how much their yearly salary is, occupation, embarrassing moments in their lives, and gives you an ability to hack their bank accounts, steal their vehicles, show gang hideouts, treasure locations, and look at their text and listen to their phone conversations. The story of Watch Dogs consists of many twists and turns and delivers a plot that keeps you on the edge of your seat and a big smile on your face when you're dealing with gangbangers, corrupt politicians, and hacker duels, while you solve the mystery of who put a hit on you and why. The game is literally Assassin's Creed with hacking, as there's a huge emphasis on using stealth to infiltrate strongholds, using text messages to sneak past guards, disabling their smartphones from making reinforcement calls, and using traps like exploding switches, floor panels, guard smartphones to take them out. Unlocking areas and objectives in Chicago required a hacking of Cetos Towers, which are very reminiscent of viewpoints in any Assassin's Creed game. You can also use your smartphone at any time to see your progression, skill tree, stats, DedSec field guide, online contract app, play online, leaderboards, buy a car, fixer contracts, city hotspots, digital trips, 3 mobile games, media app, audio logs, and find out what song is playing in a gun shop using SoundSeek. Watch Dogs has a points-based skill tree that includes hacking, driving, combat, and crafting, and by using points you earn throughout the game gives you the ability to do things like opening gates, stopping trains, disable helicopters, disable car alarms, take or give more collision damage in vehicles, make IEDs, increase pistol fire rate, increase shotgun damage against vehicles, slow down time with your focus ability, create blackouts, and send feedback to a guard's helmet to stun them. Certain skills can be unlocked without spending skill points, but completing the required side missions instead. You can also unlock cars and guns by completing certain side missions and main missions. The city of Chicago and its surrounding suburbs and slums are well represented in Watch Dogs, as you will notice key landmarks like the Sears Tower and Wrigley Field. The pedestrians are full of life with perfect mannerisms and smart AI. As you commit a crime, they will report you to the police, and if your reputation is high enough, they will immediately call you out. Most pedestrians can be hacked, which makes the level of detail in terms of NPCs top-notch. Although I do have to point out that the draw distance of Watch Dogs isn't as impressive as GTA 5, as when you are far away, the city can look dead at times. Even though the city of Chicago and Watch Dogs is a decent size, it is only 25% of the size of the massive land of San Andreas in GTA 5, But it's forgivable because Watch Dogs is set only in the city of Chicago and not the whole state of Illinois, like the way San Andreas is modeled after California. There are 29 missions in the campaign, excluding side missions, so the general length is long enough but not too long and definitely not too short. From beating the campaign, I would say the length is a solid 25-30 hours, and I never got started on all the gang hideouts, criminal interventions, hot spots, privacy invasions, convoys, QR code collecting, and weapon caches that are required for 100% game completion. Taking out guards and surveying the area through a network of cameras is a blast. The aspect truly makes you feel like a vigilante and puts a huge sense of fear on your unsuspecting victims. Also, the game makes great use of these environments, as your jaw will drop on some of the creative uses for these security cameras. Some serious thinking is required when hacking infrastructures, as you have to connect lines to make the data flow reach the locks, and in some cases you'll be timed, and once you run out of time, you'll have to start all over again. Hacking CTOS control centers can be downright funny at times, as when you're peeking into everyday lives of people, can show some pretty interesting stuff.
What about, hey you, I'm gonna kiss you.
There are many memorable missions in the campaign of Watch Dogs. This is one mission where you have to let yourself be taken in by the police and track down a gang member in prison and escape the prison. Another mission where you have to hack and set up an ambush to the tune of Cream by Wu-Tang. Watch Dogs is a pretty game. From the reflection of skyscrapers to the rain coming down on the streets to facial animations, this game makes great use of next-gen hardware, despite the fact that, particularly on PlayStation 4, the game runs at 900p and 30 frames per second, as opposed to the advertised 1080p and 60 frames per second. This game doesn't need that. The 30 frames per second gives a nice cinematic feel, and you will not notice the difference that it's in 900p. This game looks great. The score of Watch Dogs creates a suspense that puts you straight into the world of super hackers, conspiracy, and corruption. Soundtrack, not so much. The soundtrack of Watch Dogs is very subpar, and there's only 3 songs in the entire game that I liked. And compared to the soundtracks of GTA games or Saints Row games, this game isn't exactly the cream of the crop in terms of its music collection. The voice acting of Watch Dogs is terrific, as the general acting of the characters are convincing and make you feel like you aren't just playing a game but are experiencing a blockbuster movie. Hide your children or those with soft ears, as Watch Dogs features some gratuitous swearing, like that seen in Tarantino movies or Jarhead.
It says tan right on the bottle, but this is fucking orange. 4 showers since yesterday and I'm still just orange.
Well, the bar is dark.
Oh, stop laughing. I better not lose tips. Oh, fuck. What if I go under the light or something? Shit. Goddamn orange. Fuck. Stop laughing, you shit.
Also, the game features many instances of sexual content, not to the high levels of The Witcher, but this game is well deserving of its M rating. The enemy AI is pretty smart, as they will make it their mission to flank you and throw grenades to flush you out of your cover. Also, if you have to make sure that you always have some form of cover, as this AI don't mess around. And on the hard difficulty, they'll have almost aimbot-like precision and will take you down if you're out in the open. At times though, the AI can be inconsistent, as they will get stuck in certain places, not pay attention if you're standing in front of them, or have eagle eye vision and spot you out from a mile away. The driving controls of Watch Dogs are cumbersome, as you are sliding over the streets and drive like you are intoxicated, even though you try your hardest to keep control of the car. I do have to point out though, yes, the drive mechanics completely fail in comparison to GTA 5, but it is not as bad as some people out there tend to make it, as I can say with confidence that at least driving mechanics of Watch Dogs is better than GTA 4, but GTA 4, in my opinion, has the worst driving controls in any Sandbox video game. The engine sounds of the cars aren't that good, as even driving a supercar can sound like using a lawnmower. Watch Dogs does not have the level of customization options as Grand Theft Auto 5, since you cannot change the color, the window tint, rims, ride height, grille, and license plate. The colors of your car when you order them via the Cars on Demand app on your phone are completely random. You cannot change the color of your weapons or add scopes, silencers, extended mags, or flashlights to your weapons either. Watch Dogs does have its share of minigames that are required to play for 100% completion. Digital trips are games within a game. Spider Tank is a game where you kill cops and take out objectives as a giant mechanical spider. Alone is a stealth game where you have to sneak past black guards in suits to hack generators. Madness is a driving game where you have to run over demons to collect souls, and Psychedelic is an acid trip where you bounce off flowers from start to finish. All these digital trips come with their own skill points and skill trees to unlock abilities, except for Psychedelic, which you only unlock tracks. NVZR is a location-based pixelated alien shooter. Cash Run is a free run challenge where you collect coins, and Cash Run challenge is like Cash Run, but you can create free run paths and play the paths created by other players. City hotspots are scattered throughout the city, and by visiting these locations multiple times you can have the chance to be the mayor of these spots. You can also collect and leave gifts for other players.
There we go.
The online multiplayer of Watch Dogs consists of 6 multiplayer modes via the Online Contracts app on your smartphone. Online hacking is an extreme game of hide and seek. The player doing the hacking has to hide from the hacked player and has to hack the player to 100%, and the hacked player has to try and find the hacking player who can blend in with pedestrians, hide in a car or in the bushes. As the percentage gets higher, the hacking player's radius gets smaller, and the hacking can be disrupted by the use of a jam com, and the hacking player can remove his location from the hacked player also by using a jam com. Online decryption is a free-for-all game type where you have to steal a file, and whoever finishes downloading the file is the winner. Online tailing is stalking a player and profiling him to 100%, but if he profiles you, you lose. Cetos Mobile Challenge involves trying to reach all checkpoints while the other player plays as the police and tries to stop you. This player has access to sniper helicopters, traffic lights, road spikes, street blockers, and manholes too, and can dispatch SUVs. Races are your typical sandbox game race mode, but you can also use nitro and your environmental hacking ability. But if you miss a checkpoint, you are screwed because of the load time it takes for you to be put back on track. Free roam doesn't give you much options in terms of what you can do in the world. You can't kill other players or do missions, and the only activities available is NVZR and hotspots. When playing online, I ran into quite a few frame rate issues, and the queues to join an online instance was too long. To find an online race took me 10 minutes, and to find a free roam lobby took me 20 minutes. Also, there was no team-based or cooperative modes either. This game fails way short of the things and modes that you can do and play in GTA 5 multiplayer, but the online multiplayer in Watch Dogs does have a purpose, as there is unlocks, trophies, achievements, and counts towards 100% completion. Watch Dogs is a great new IP to the gaming world. The campaign is phenomenal, but there are many flaws in the controls, especially driving, lack of customization options, freedom in terms of what you can do in the streets of Chicago, no aircraft, no base jumping, and lack of a serious online multiplayer component. Now, it might be unfair for me to keep comparing Watch Dogs to GTA 5, but when I review games, I take into consideration how the game I'm reviewing compares to its competitors in the same genre. But I'm willing to overlook the game's flaws due to its fantastic good-length campaign and side missions, and also the fact that I am more than confident that its sequel will take the flaws of this game and make a good game even better. Is this game better than Saints Row 4? Yes. Is this game better than Sleeping Dogs? Yes. Is this game better than GTA 5? Not by a long shot. But the biggest question of all, is Watch Dogs worth your $60? Wow, shadow of a doubt. Watch Dogs for the PlayStation 4 gets 4 controllers out of 5. This is CraneStyle. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and good game.